The title of my book is As Above, So Below, As Within, So Without. You can be whatever you desire to be. You are what is within you. Within you lies the God, and within you lies the ego or demon. The ego is the false drama that you yourself have created for yourself around you. It is your false self created by you. The God within you is the wisdom, the true self or the highest self. What is within you will be reflected out. Your body is just the vessel for your beliefs. Your body keeps changing, your beliefs keeps changing, hence the outer world keeps changing too. What remains still is your soul. Your soul keeps reincarnating, keeps changing body, keeps learning lessons and keeps evolving till it becomes one with the God. Hence, nothing is permanent, no relation, no friends and no partner. Your ego forces you to get identified by the drama or maya around you. It acquires beliefs and based on that beliefs your outer world emerges. Ego keeps you entangled into the endless drama of the false happiness and false desire. You believe once you get certain thing in life, you will become complete or happy. But once you get it, you want something else. It is hard to satisfy your ego. I am not telling desire is wrong. It is through desire we expand and soul wants to expand. What is wrong is your identification with the desire, your attachment with the desire of materialistic thing, your dependency of happiness on other people or outer world. If you can desire it, you can be it. If you desire to be free from your ego, you can do it. Ego is similar to fight and flight mode or survival mode and is result of human evolution. If you want to break free from something so old and what took thousands of years to evolve, it will take time to do so. Ego is your judgmental mind, constantly judging and criticizing and identifying and causing sense of separation in you. Ego is like responding self of you, constantly responding while your true self is like vast and silent mind and is responsive. Your vast mind is the consciousness that silently observes everything and within it lies the eternal wisdom. Ego was developed by humans thousands of years back because during those times they wanted to survive. They always wanted to be attentive and judgmental. That's how human race survived for thousands of years. Ego suppressed the silent mind or consciousness and prevented humans to be in peace and in present. Ego helped to identify them by their body, race, color and hence human race quickly suppressed other species and rose on top of the food chain. Ego doesn't know love, peace, harmony and to be in present and hence it survived for millions of years. Consciousness on the other hand is pure love and unity. Consciousness doesn't judge, it observes. It doesn't separate, it unites. It doesn't hate, it loves. Hence ego is false self created by humans, but consciousness is true self created by the God. Ego cannot be friended. It is just like computer program generated. It needs to be shut down. Ego survives because you listen to it. The moment you quiet your mind, ego dies. Once you experience love, peace and harmony and starts being present, ego vanishes. Reptilian brain ensures our survival and that of our species. It has the capacity to overpower the ability to have calm and rational thought. These traits all stem from a belief of not enough or a lack of mentality. The reptilian brain does not like change or new viewpoints. The reptilian brain fears change. Reptilian brain doesn't know the difference between real and the imagined. Its thought about events are just as real as the real thing. Anxiety is a state caused by reptilian brain. Even when nothing is happening, that should cause us to feel anxious. Conscious mind occupies very little portion as most of the brain is the seat of subconscious. Then there is universal mind from which the very essence of life emerged. We could call it as the God or superconscious. It lies within us, inside every one of us. This mind gives life to thoughts. Mother Earth is connected to the superconscious mind and from her life emerges. We all came out of Mother Gaia and hence we are all connected to one another and to the Mother Earth via superconscious or universal mind. When we impress fear and anxiety in our subconscious, the superconscious mind gets suppressed. It is like a flame within us through which manifestation of even impossible happens. Certain people achieve high success or talent in life because they get connected to this superconscious mind. They don't pay attention to negative talks and belief on themselves, and such people move mountain. To access superconscious mind, become aware of your thoughts. Don't let others' opinion delude you. Become deaf to outside noise and just focus on your desire. Shut down your ego, your reptilian brain, and have faith that anything is possible. It is said that we are living in mental age after iron age, copper age, gold age. This is mental age where your attitude and state of mind will form reality. It doesn't matter whatever your economic condition is. If you can hold it in your mind, it is ready to work towards it. It doesn't matter whatever your economic condition is. If you can hold it in your mind and is ready to work towards it, then you can surely hold it in your hand. You just need to have burning desire to get it. For some people, the God is like someone sitting in heaven and passing judgment. But contrary to old beliefs, the God resides inside each of us, waiting for us to acknowledge Him. Every life situation acts as a catalyst for our purpose in life. Life is all about evolving, reforming, and becoming the best version of yourself. But you do need to have a mind where what your higher version is like. You should have a goal in your mind. Goal could be anything from being peaceful, successful, charity, etc. Only thing is, you should keep evolving. Once you cease to evolve, you die. Many species became extinct, kingdom died, all because they stopped their evolution and growth. They became stagnant. Once you become still with no desire to grow, you automatically stop taking life force from the elements of earth and finally you fall apart. Now here I am not telling about you should not be at peace or in silence. Here I am talking about your ego self who gives you false belief of pride and power. Just like dinosaurs, they evolved too quickly and became most powerful species. After that they ceased. Hence the whole species became extinct. You should be balanced in your approach. Too much of any polarity is detrimental. Too much of positive polarity within you could cause you to become narcissist and prideful. Narcissism is extreme form of self-love. Anything that causes sense of separation and blurs your mind is ego. It continuously speaks to you, put you in fear, make you anxious so that your conscious mind doesn't function. And you can't make out difference between imagination and reality, and it doesn't let prefrontal cortex, which is seat of your willpower and also your consciousness, to work. Soul wants to experience something very limited, not the vastness of the universe but localized earth environment. Hence it created personality. Personality is the lower self and experiences very limited things, but consciousness is limitless and ever expanding. It is not restrictive nor slave of senses. Consciousness never dies, unlike personality, and exists as long as universe exists. It is the one that is experiencing the world through you. We are all one. We are just in different phases of our learning process. The relationship between consciousness and personality is like of between horse and the rider. Horse serves as a vehicle for rider to reach a specific destination. The problem happens when personality starts recognizing itself individually and starts going the other way. It is during those times when humans find themselves on a crossroads because they can't see the destination. They live on autopilot mode. They don't know from where they have come, where they want to go, nor have any idea about their purpose in life and their true nature. From here, they give birth to ego. This ego builds a glass ceiling around you and keeps you trapped in it, away from experiencing vastness and ever expanding universe. Your lower personality feels safe and in that glass ceiling, hence does not try to break it even when it becomes suffocating sometimes. The breakthrough happens when you decide you can't live within your old self and try to break the ceiling of false self around you. The situation gets so tough that you get this burning desire to come out of your programmed mind and experience the magic and miracle of universe. This desire frees you from your ego or the false world that you have created around you. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Your outer world doesn't shape you, your inner world shapes the outer world. Become conscious means to become aware. Awareness of your thoughts, awareness of your emotions, awareness about your whole being. Consciousness is simply water or silent mind that quietly observes things from far without getting involved in it. There is a form of meditation in which you simply observe your emotions but do not get involved into thoughts. You watch your thoughts on blank black screen simply come and go till it becomes or till it completely disappears. In a nutshell, all the material bond on this planet has got consciousness, whether it is rock, sand, potato, trees, etc. In some religion, it is called as nature spirit. Example, without consciousness, it will not be possible for a potato to convert minerals present in it into starch, or water bodies to give birth to vast varieties of flora and fauna into them. How is this possible? They all embody life energy within them and know what tasks they have to perform. They derive their intelligence from the Mother Gaia or omnipresent mind. When it comes to galaxy, their consciousness is quite complicated to explain. Hence, connection with nature is important to raise your consciousness. Walk in nature barefoot. Grounding enhances your vibration and increases the life energy within you. Our body is electrical circuit. Continuously electrical signal flows into our body sent from brain. Earthing stabilizes the electrical environment and of all organs, tissues and of cells. For complicated conscious beings like of humans, finding out about their passion and goals becomes tricky. One of the ways to find out that is sit in a quiet room, then just take few breaths to silence your mind and ask loudly to yourself what you desire to be and wait for inner self to guide you. Nobody and no one can guarantee you a smooth ride in life, but sometimes a bumpy ride, a bit of chaos and turbulence do keep you sharp and alert. There exists no problem without solution. Solution only comes when you silence your mind. One of the most renowned method is sit in a quiet place, silence your mind and every day write down 3 solutions of your current problem till you reach on some kind of conclusion. Do it for 10 days. Hope my material will help you to transform your inner and outer world. Thank you very much.